All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for our next contest. It's another kickboxing bout scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds. This one is at 155 pounds. Let's go ahead and welcome first, out of the blue corner, Remy Ricardo.
As Remy makes his way out here, once again, 1-1 in the kickboxing realm. But as we said, Blake, many amateur fights in mixed martial arts. This kid's a gamer.
Yes, he is indeed. Or is it Remy Ricardo, someone who I don't know? I don't know. I think it's probably Ricardo Remy coming back out here again. And 155 pounds. If it is, then I know what we're in for. We're in for a gamer indeed. Ricardo Remy is as tough as they come. Yes, it is. That is Ricardo Remy.
And, of course, Ricardo representing Port-au-Prince, Haiti as well. Yes. He certainly wants to pick up a victory here for his native country.
I wonder if he has his gladiator shorts on. He does not. He does not. Ricardo Remy representing Hoofed Kickboxing, wearing some cannabis shorts. I don't disapprove. I don't think I disapprove.
Ricardo, I think that's all kosher here.
100% legal for medicinal use in the state of Florida, or as they call it, free land.
And of course, Ricardo Remy representing Sanford MMA, a gym that's really gotten a lot of buzz down here in South Florida in the last couple of years.
Good idea. That was a good idea for the camp change. I know he was not been with them for his entire career. Good idea. Always good to get a fresh coat of paint, go somewhere and learn a new hold, as it were, and especially as an amateur, you need to be absorbing as much as you can, and that is a real pressure cooker at Sanford.
When we talk about the amateur ranks here, not often do we see a veteran amateur. And Ricardo Remy is certainly someone that fits that bill. He's been in this cage multiple times in multiple different sports, and now here in the kickboxing realm, he will certainly have the advantage over Xavier Santana.
Yeah, definitely more of a kickboxer. He has fought in the Melvin Manhoof gladiator style K1 shorts in the past. Disappointed to not see them tonight, to be honest. I love them. I wish they were more frequent in kickboxing. But yeah, Ricardo Remy is a very compact striker. Likes to move around, likes to throw a lot of hooks.
And if I'm not mistaken, Blake, he normally fights at a lower weight class in MMA.
Yeah, and in kickboxing too. I feel like 155 is pretty high for him. I feel like it is. I feel like he's fought at a lot lower.
I think we've seen him at Bantam, maybe at Feather.
Yeah, maybe in the past, but he looks pretty filled out. I mean, he doesn't look bloated or anything. So
and his opponent out of the red corner, let's welcome Xavier Hurricane Santana.
Now, Xavier Hurricane Santana, 0-1 out of Fight Sports MMA. He's making a big comeback. He's been gone for a while. He's going to be a little bit bigger 155er. He's going to have a pretty noted height advantage, a few inches over Ricardo Remy. Look forward to seeing him back in action again. I don't know that I've seen him kickbox in the past. Another one of those guys. Fight Sports MMA, of course. Jay-Z Calvan, a legend in the mixed martial arts realm, especially the Japanese mixed martial arts realm, has a wonderful team there.
Incredible
grappler, great striker, former K1 Heroes champion. So he's got a great team there. So I don't know the MMA credentials by letter and verse for Xavier Santana, but 0-1 is a misleading record.
And of course, Ricardo Remy at 1-1 has a lot more experience than someone with just 2 fights under their belt. So this is sort of a deceiving tale.
I don't know that that's even an accurate kickboxing record for Ricardo Remy. I feel like I've seen him fight more than a couple of times.
We've seen him do a couple more kickboxing fights.
Yeah, I think so, but that's it. And then, the difference between a smoker and a fight is just how many people are there. A lot of times you see guys that fight each other that have already fought each other 6 times in what they call a smoker. For those of you that are uninitiated, that would be just like a gym versus gym, full contact sparring session. It's not your teammate, so you really don't care about the guy. So the only difference between a fight or not, it would be when you weigh in and who the sanctioning body signing off on the hand wraps are. So I think that Ricardo Remy's probably got a lot more kickboxing experience than the 1-1 record would lead you to believe. I think Xavier Santana's walking out to the ring experience is definitely being underplayed right now.
I think Xavier Santana's taking a page out of the Undertaker playbook.
Yeah, make a way, brother. I don't know. Do you think that maybe he went too hard in his workout or during his warm up and overtrained? Shorty Torres said last night that if you go too hard during your warm up, you may pass out before you walk out to a fight.
I guess we've seen it before, so you never know. We could very well see it again.
Yeah, last night you were waiting this long.
Yes, it was a very interesting situation last night at Titan FC, set to have women's bantamweight action. Called out our first fighter, Miss Arejo, and she came out.
Waited, still waiting.
I'm still waiting.
Still waiting. Passed out, bounced her head off the floor.
But certainly, in all seriousness, we hope she's doing well. From what I understand, she is certainly fine. But again, when you fall down, you have a situation like that just literally minutes before the fight, it's tough for the official to send you out there.
There he is. There's Xavier. I think he's in a bathroom maybe. He came walking in from outside. Maybe he thinks he's John Moxley.
As Xavier Santana coming out here looking game. He's looking ready to go.
Yes, he is. And as I said, he's put together. He's going to have a little bit of a size advantage. He's going to be a true 155er. I think Ricardo Remy may not like cutting weight, and who does? I think that maybe he decided to I wouldn't be surprised if Ricardo Remy came in a little bit light at 155, and I think that Xavier Santana might have squeezed every ounce out on the scale that he could. So we will see. Sometimes, though, that zaps the energy. Weight cutting is not always an advantage.
And it does look like Santana has a bit of a height advantage, very slight. But
couple inches. Yeah, I would think so for sure. And being cornered, I'd like to add, being cornered there, you see dancing in the background with the tight braids. Adric Kennedy, former teammate and friend of mine. We reconnected tonight for quite some time. My final fight, the international incident, ATT takes over Puerto Viejo, Ecuador. Adric Kennedy also on that card with me. We haven't spoken, we haven't seen each other. So we got it from Ecuador. So very, very cool. We were smuggled in under the cover of darkness in the back of a van. We were harassed by a paramilitary group at rifle point coming into town.
What an unbelievable story.
Yeah. I think you heard part of the story. Incredible. Literally at the mouth of the river where the Colombian cartel runs drugs. It was quite an experience. So good to see Adric back. So Adric's been around the game for a long, long time. That was 5 years ago, and that was not Adric's first fight.
So the illegal contraband includes Blake Bowman.
Thank you. Yeah.
Coming in there as Jesus. Ray Ramos going to bring these two in the center. As this, I do believe, is going to be another sound fight as we continue to move on up the card. A couple of guys here that are game and also looking to really make a statement. As Ricardo Remy, you have to think at some point pretty soon, Blake, might be start to think about that pro card.
He might indeed. He definitely wants to put together a performance. I keep saying one for the highlight reel. He wants to put together, nice, quick, and authoritative movements there from Xavier Santana.
Santana looking very disciplined and also looking just very on point here.
Yeah, that 0-1 record is going to be misleading, as I said, for Xavier Santana. He's got a sharp movement, but we'll see. He cut a little bit of weight.
Excellent posture by Santana as well.
Yeah, Ricardo Remy does not look bloated nor depleted. Does not look like he is underweight and does not look like he packed on a lot of extra weight from a weight cut. Looks like he's probably at his most comfortable walking weight right now. And you do see, no offense to my old friend Xavier Santana, but a little bit of bloat or whatever around where he put it back on after the weigh-ins. And sometimes that could weigh you down.
We'll see how that transpires here. Still in a little bit of a feeling out process as we're nearing the halfway point of round number one. Neither man really able to gain an advantage thus far.
Yeah, you can tell by the legs and the quads of Santana that he is he's big for this weight class. This is where he stays.
Certainly those legs appear to be much longer on Santana than they do of Remy.
Yeah, and he's got some big quad meat on there, and his back, very big back as well on
and
Santana.
Remy with a nice combination right there. The really first offensive
nice.
force to him, and that left hand rocks him against
yes,
the cage.
Yes, it does. Good body work. Go low, go high. Speaking of backs, Ricardo Remy is not a small guy.
And a veteran move there by Xavier Santana. He felt the effects of that left hand. Ricardo Remy starting to come forward, and he ties him up in the clinch to really prevent that offense from continuing.
Yes, he does, and even though that happens, he had to retie him up because Ricardo Remy was still working the body within that clinch to begin with. So Xavier Santana had to readjust his clinch to stop the onslaught from Remy.
As Remy trying to push forward a bit here, Santana comes right back. Both men trying to keep each other honest with kicks. Nice high head kick there by Xavier Santana.
10 seconds. That was a quick round.
And mechanically, Xavier Santana looks very sound here.
Oh, yeah. Very well put together kickboxer.
And that's the end of round number 1. Very even round there, Blake. Pretty tough to call.
It was indeed. Xavier was coming forward more, landed some bigger shots, but it looked to get the bigger reaction from the shots that Remy landed. From Santana, excuse me.
That left hand by Ricardo Remy seemed to do a little bit more damage.
He might indeed. He definitely wants to put together a performance and nice, quick, and authoritative movements there from Xavier Santana. Be misleading, as I said, for Xavier Santana. He's a sharp movement.
Nice
combo. Weigh-ins, and sometimes that
here it is.
We'll see how that translates.
Yeah, he goes low, then he goes high. Low with the right, high with the left hook.
Back, very big back as well.
Nice combination.
Very big back as well.
Remy with a nice combination right there. The really first offensive
against the cage. And you have to imagine, Blake, if he did not get tied up in the clinch, that could have been the opening Remy was looking for. Very close round there. I'd say if I had to give any advantage, maybe 10-9 to Remy.
Yeah, I think give him a 10-9 just because, as I said, it got the bigger reaction. It caused a bigger change in game plan. Did Remy strikes. Santana with a good show in there for sure. A good strategy, and I think you should stick with it. Just keep that hand up. Keep that right hand up.
And we're off and running here in round number 2. And Blake, what sort of adjustments do you expect both men to be able to make to have a positive outcome in the second round?
Telling Remy to have a lot more faith on working on the inside. They're nice. He re-kicks. He needs to come inside and work the body more as he was. And maybe, as I said, try to take advantage of if it was a bad weight cut. Who knows? Maybe it wasn't. But if it was, you want to go to the body because it will certainly help you. Yeah, that's
and Remy kicks him a bit low right there. And Xavier Santana going to need a second to recover.
If you're watching at home, that's one for the ding-ding.
Come inside,
unintentional,
and work the
but
body more as he was, and maybe, as I said, try to take advantage of if it was a bad weight cut. Who knows? Maybe it wasn't. But if it was, you want to go to the body because it will certainly help you. Yeah, that's Remy.
Punch with Santana right as Remy connected with that kick.
Yeah, he was looking to slide in and get tight, close the distance, and that was meant to be a kick to the right leg, but didn't work out that way.
It might compromise the after party for Xavier Santana, but let's hope it at least keeps him alive in this bout as he's trying to shake it out right now, and Ray Ramos making sure he's good to continue.
Yeah, the jumping has never helped, but gives you something to do besides think about the pain.
You wouldn't think jarring a little bit more is going to do a whole lot of good, but we'll see how this plays out here as he's trying to control the breathing and get back to a comfortable position to get back into the fight.
Yep, get back to baseline. Wow, that kick was so clean it pulled the tape off the shin guard there for Ricardo Remy. But good action from Remy before that low blow put a halt to it.
And here we go here once again in round number 2, just about 15-20 seconds in.
Yeah, a couple good right hands from Remy. I'm telling Remy for sure to keep working that body. You go low, then you go high, leg kick, and I see a little bit more like straight right hand out of Santana if I could get it.
Like here we go. Nice combination thrown by Santana, not doing any damage though.
Still feeling him out. Still playing the tight game. Nice light foot in the front.
And it looks like Remy's trying to lull Santana into him.
Why not? You got to close the distance somehow.
And again, with Santana having that height advantage, pretty sound strategy by Remy.
Sure. Why not? And especially because he's not taking punches right now. Is Ricardo Remy.
And Remy there tries a nice double kick.
There it is on the inside. Now you got to get to work. Body shot.
We talked about him working that inside, Blake.
Nope.
Looked like he could have had some success, but once again tied up. And we're resetting in the center.
Yeah, the right hand not quite clearing the shoulder most of the time for Ricardo Remy, but he's getting it up there. He's throwing it at the right times. It's just kind of still catching the shoulder. Don't stop throwing it. You got to believe in it. Man, good work there from Santana.
And Santana trying a nice combination yet again, but not very successful, but we've seen him utilize a couple of those throughout this bout. And once again, Ricardo Remy doing some damage with those shots, it appears.
Yeah, that's his best combo, that right hand to the body, left hook upstairs.
And Remy kicks him. And Blake, if I'm not mistaken, the last time we saw Ricardo Remy in a kickboxing bout, we saw similar situations here.
Other way around. I think it was the other way around. I think Ricardo Remy was the one taking the ding-ding shot.
Yeah, it could be, I guess, the old taste of karma, if you will.
Taste of something, that's for sure. I feel like maybe Santana might be turning up the sell job a little bit on that one.
I think he appears to be a little bit more of a veteran than only one fight under his belt.
Yeah, now the first one was pretty obvious.
Yeah, the first one definitely looked like it connected. This one looks like he's biding his time.
There's a different reaction as well. He did not face plant off this one. I think he's trying to see if he can get a point out of him. Why not? But
based on the reaction of Ricardo Remy, it looked like he didn't really think it connected either.
Maybe not. Man, it doesn't have to connect clean to connect, but definitely want to watch that out. That's the problem whenever you got two guys kicking the inside of the leg over and over again, is the inside of the leg turns into the groin pretty quick.
And here we go, get things started again in round number 2, and that is quickly the end of round number 2. And Blake, through the first 2 rounds of action, it's pretty even. Maybe a slight edge for Ricardo Remy.
Just keep that hand up. Keep
at
that right
the end
hand
of the first round, they touched gloves. And in the second round, they did not touch gloves.
I have to imagine after the third round,
positive outcome.
We're not going to see many gloves touch.
Telling Remy to have a lot more faith on work side and work the body more as he was.
Nice check and re-kick there from Remy. Eve Edwards used to be a master. They have knockouts.
But if it was going to go to the body, it will certainly help you. Yeah, that's Remy for sure. To keep working that body. You go low, then you go high. Leg kick. And
Remy very good at that check and re-kick.
Why not? Especially because he's not taking punches right now. Don't stop throwing it. You got to believe in it.
Is this going to be the other ding-ding shot?
Good work there from Santana.
Nice combination, but again, not very effective on Ricardo Remy. Xavier Santana did appear to be a little bit more active on the offensive end, but has not really done much damage to his opponent.
Nope, and we're talking about effectiveness, meaning that it's landing, Chad. But you got to remember that if this doesn't end in a stoppage, then all that really matters is what the judges see. So if the judges see Santana coming in, Xavier Santana coming in, throwing shots, throwing those body shots, whether they're really landing or not, as long as it looks like they're kind of landing, the judges are scoring those.
As we're set to begin this third round here, still coming up next, 2 more kickboxing bouts. Up next, Nelson Reyes, Nikita Tarasekov, a pair of debuts, and then Jamari McNichols and Alex Brown to close out our kickboxing portion of tonight's card. And of course, then 3 straight MMA bouts to close out the night. But here to go to close out this fight here, round number 3.
Good leg kick.
Xavier Santana, Ricardo Remy.
Good leg kick from Santana there on that opening exchange.
And Santana certainly would like to end this thing as he's coming right after Remy.
Yeah, if I'm Remy, I don't want to keep working my way back in. I want to work my way in, land shots, stay with him, control the inside, cut the angle, push him back, and land more shots. Remy's working his way in. And then he's letting Santana fade.
Remy did just land with a right hand there. Nice combination with the left and the right. And Ricardo Remy here trying to stay offensive.
Yeah, I know that Remy wants to counter over what Santana's throwing, and I don't say that I blame him. But if I get inside, I want to do a little more work on the inside.
As Ricardo Remy, Xavier Santana here nearing the halfway point of this third round. Both men continue to check the other with kicks. Big extension there on the side kick by Xavier Santana, but unsuccessful. Almost being desperate here, Blake.
Tune up the band, brother. Yeah, I love Santana ending this combination with his leg kicks. That's very old school style for sure. But it's very effective as well. You're getting the guy to cover up with the hands. He's leaving the leg heavy carrying weight. Best time to chop it. Good fundamentals by Santana. Nice push kick there from Remy as well. Again, I'd love to see Remy get inside and work the body, then come upstairs.
As Ricardo Remy here, not really suffering any damage from the offense being thrown at him by Xavier Santana. And Santana's technique does look on point, but again, has not really connected with a lot.
Yeah, Remy's landed nothing remarkably clean, but he's landed a lot of good shots here.
We saw a shot in round number 1 as well as one in round number 2 that did appear to stagger Santana a bit. As we're about to close out this third round here. Both men pretty active on the offensive end, but not a lot of damage done.
Nope. And round number 3 is in the books. They do shake hands. They do embrace.
Sign of mutual respect right there.
Yeah, if I'm Remy, I don't want to keep working my way back.
Both guys landed good shots. You got to have some respect there.
I want to work my way inside, cut the angle, push him back, and land more shots.
Or someone close to him. He's listening to this in the future.
He needs to look up Mike Santana fade.
You need to look up and study a gentleman named Mike Zambiti. It will do you a lot of, man. That was a nice right hand that just didn't land for Remy. Really good right hand. Very well timed.
Imagine if that side kick connected, that could have planted Remy in the third round.
Yeah, that would have been a pure hook kick, triple to the side of the head. Didn't quite work out for him. Speaking of which, Wonderboy Thompson's fighting tonight in the UFC. So speaking of hook kicks and side kicks, shout out to my boy Stephen Thompson. I'm sure he's got a tough one ahead of him though. But 3 rounds in the books, back and forth kickboxing action. I mean, what more can you ask for? I'm not a judge, so I don't score it.
It certainly had all the fixings. I believe Ricardo Remy might go 30-29 across the board, but we'll see how it plays out.
30-29 would be 2 draw rounds.
We'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens here.
Do you want a bike?
Certainly from Lee's Bike Shop. Lee's Locksmith right there, located in Dania Beach,
Hollywood.
Down the street in Hollywood.
Yeah,
Lee's Locksmith and Bicycles, certainly a great sponsor here, not only just for the toy drive, but of course
for Deuces Wild
at Dania Beach, and they're lined up.
After 3 rounds of action, we go to our judges' scorecards, and your judges have awarded your winner by way of unanimous decision, Remy Ricardo.
Yeah, I think we both kind of felt that was going to be the case. And again, you're talking about Xavier Santana. Records will lie to you. Xavier Santana's 0-2 on paper.
And again, unanimous decision, but Blake, this one was a very close fight.
Very close fight indeed. All that matters is 10 points one way, 9 points the other way. That's all that matters. You don't get 10-8s are very rare without a knockdown, especially in kickboxing.
Reminder, folks, to visit.